Can I volunteer light a candle? Anyone else? We have one more candle. Please sit down. So before we start our meditation today, we would like to have a short blessing service. So as you know that we would like to take the opportunity to extend our loving kindness, our appreciation to our friends when they are having their birthdays. So today we have a special person who is having birthday this week. I cordially invite our beloved Lori to come forward to light the candle. Yeah, please sit down. Yes. So Lori, we all want to, wish give our blessings and our good wishes for you to be blessed with good health and more spiritual growth and peace and happiness in your life. And we truly appreciate your friendship and your support to our community, our Buddhist Center, together with your beloved Sister Linda. Right? Yes. So, and we wish that we have prepared this special plate for you. And whenever we offer candles to the Buddha, we are honoring his wisdom. Whenever we offer flowers to the Buddha, we are honoring his compassion. So, in turn, we want to wish you, may you grow in wisdom and may you grow in compassion. So, with that wish, we will chant for you. You can hold this, and then I will indicate later to light the candle. Okay. May the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha be with Lori, and may Lori be blessed with good health, peace, and happiness. May this birthday bring you a period of spiritual growth, inner peace, and well-being. Bhavatu Sambha Mangalang Rakkantu Sambha Devata Sambha Buddhanubhavena Sada Sotri Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sambha Mangalang Rakkantu Sambha Devata Sambha Dhammanubhavena Sada Sotri Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sambha Mangalang Rakkantu Sambha Devata Sambha Sanghanubhavena Sada Sotri Bhavantu Te. Yeah, please start the plate from the bottom and wish a happy birthday. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Dear spiritual friends, before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Adinādana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Kamisu Micchācara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Musāvāda Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Suramiraya Majja Pamadantana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
The affirmative vows based on 5 precepts.
Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life,
I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relationships without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vidyācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhammasārati Santa Deva Manusānaṁ Buddho Bhagavā
Homage to the Dhamma.
Swankhato Bhagavata Dhammo Sandintiko Akaliko Ehipassiko Opanaiko Panchantang Veditammo Vinyuhiti.
Homage to the Sangha.
Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ujupatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyaya Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samiti Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidang Chattari Purisa Yugani Anta Purisa Pungala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuniyo Pahuniyo Dakiniyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttarang Punyang Ketang Lokassati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
Ghanasarampaditthena Dipena Tamadang Sila Tilokadipang Sambuddhang Pujayami Tamunudang.
Offering of incense.
Gandha Sambhara Yuddhena Dupena Hang Sugandhina Pujaye Pujaniyam Tang Puja Bhajana Muttamang.
Offering of flowers.
Vanna Gandha Gunopetang Etang Kusuma Santating Pujayami Muning Dasasa Siripada Saroruhe Pujemi Buddhang Kusumena Nina Punyena Etena Labami Mokkang Umpang Milayati Yata Idammi Kayo Tatayati Vinasa Bhavam.
Offering of water.
Adivase tuno bhante paniyam parikampitang anukampang upadaya patiganhatu uttama.
Offering of drinks.
Adivase tuno bhante gilana panchayang imang anukampang upadaya පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බඨානේ සුපතිත්ථිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Wish of well-being.
Incheva manchang
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English.
Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wind that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as they smooth the dust from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened, and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Okay, let us help each other to practice this wholesome meditation. Take a moment to appreciate what we are going to do, and this is cultivating the wholesome qualities of our mind. Our mind is full of potentials, the wholesome quality of loving kindness, and then also the cognitive quality of mindfulness are one such two important potentials in our mind. Those potentials can be cultivated, can be manifested and perfected, and transform our life. So today we are giving full attention and dedicating our time, dedicating our energy to do exactly that. So take a moment to rejoice your decision to come here today and rejoice the effort that you are making now, and also appreciate the whatever training that we are getting here is going to benefit us a lot. It's going to bring so much peace and happiness even outside of our meditation. Whatever the qualities that we are cultivating are going to benefit so many others who come across in the path of our life. So this practice we are doing to benefit others too. So with that acknowledgement, rejoice, and then make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use this wholesome space, this gathering, and I will use this guidance, and I will engage in a committed practice. Make that a determination now. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant, and help yourself to come to this moment. Settle down to this moment. Throughout the bell and the chant, feel your body, feel wherever your body parts are touching the cushion or the chair, and feel any other sensation you can feel with your clothes, and settle down to your body throughout the bell and the chant.
Observe your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in your mind. You have kept your upper body upright. Your chin is somewhat parallel to the earth. Your both palms are resting on your lap. You are trying to maintain your body in motionless posture. Your eyes are closed gently. This is your meditative posture. With this meditative posture, relax your body. Feel your head, forehead, facial muscles. To feel the facial muscles, you can invite a gentle smile to your face and feel the relaxation of your body. Feel your neck area, both shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, fingertips, and relax your body. Feel your chest muscles, belly muscles, back muscles, and relax your body. Feel your hip area, thigh muscles, knees, lower legs, feet, soles of your feet, tips of your toes, and relax your body. Take a slow, long in breath through your nostrils and hold your breath for a second and gently release the air while feeling the relaxation of your whole body. Again, take another slow, long in breath through your nostrils and hold your breath for a moment and gently release the air while feeling the relaxation of your entire body. Relax your body. Come to the normal breath. Now you have a relaxed body. With this relaxed body, observe your mind. In your mind, what is happening right now? There may be pleasant thoughts, unpleasant thoughts, neutral thoughts, whatever thoughts there are, just observe. Let those thoughts go as they come. You are just observing. Did you notice how your mind was wandering? How thoughts were popping up one after the other? That is the nature of our mind. Various types of thoughts are occurring continuously. Now, we are going to invite wholesome thoughts to our mind instead of these random thoughts. Our mind has a capability to create thoughts, to generate thoughts. Let us use that capability to generate loving kindness thoughts. Loving kindness. What a beautiful thought it is. Loving kindness is the willingness to wish well being for other beings. Loving kindness is the immeasurable love to the whole world, to the whole universe. To understand the nature of loving kindness, you can visualize a beautiful flower is in front of you. How do you feel when a beautiful flower is in front of you? That is the feeling of loving kindness. With that feeling, like a blooming flower, let us generate loving kindness thoughts in our mind by mentally repeating these loving kindness phrases. Make a genuine wish to your mind. May my mind be well. May my mind be happy. May no harmful thoughts come to my mind. May my mind be free from stress. May my mind be peaceful. Be peaceful. With this peaceful mind, let us generate loving kindness thoughts towards your body. Your body needs your loving care. Your loving kindness thoughts can heal your body. In our body, so many organs are functioning to sustain this valuable human life. Appreciating each and every part of the body, radiate loving kindness thoughts to your body. Feel your skin. The largest organ of the body is the skin. Appreciating the support of the skin of this body, generate loving kindness thoughts to your skin. May the skin of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Penetrating the body, extend your loving kindness thoughts from external side to internal side of the body. May the muscles of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the bonds of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the central nervous system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the peripheral nervous system of this body Be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the respiratory system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the digestive system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the genitourinary system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May this whole body, including brain, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Now, let us expand the loving kindness thoughts that you generated yourself for other beings. All beings in this world like to have happy life. Everyone likes to be loved, to be respected, to be protected. Thinking of all the human beings, including animals, let us spread loving kindness thoughts from this meditation room to far away places like a circle of waves. Think about these friends who are meditating with you in this meditation room right now and make a genuine wish in your mind for their well being. May these friends who are meditating with me right now be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of these friends to your beloved family members. Think about your beloved family members and include them to your loving kindness meditation. May my beloved family members be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your beloved family members to your neighborhood. May my neighborhood be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your neighborhood to your neighboring cities. May all the people who are live in neighboring cities be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your neighboring cities to neighboring countries. Think about the people who are facing difficulties due to health issues, natural disasters, man made disasters. Thinking of all the difficulties, make a genuine wish for their well being. May all the people who are live in neighboring countries and in this whole world be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Your mind is powerful to expand loving kindness thoughts to far away places. Expand your loving kindness circle to the whole universe and include all the beings, visible and invisible, large and tiny, born and unborn. May all beings in the direction of your front, back, left, right, below, above, be well, be happy, Be safe. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts to each and every direction again and again, and make a genuine wish to the whole universe in your mind, and rejoice the feeling of loving kindness. After extending loving kindness waves to the whole universe, you have a peaceful mind. With this peaceful mind, gently shift your attention to observe your normal breath. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils, and mindfully watch your breath in your mind, and try to be with your normal breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. When you focus on your breath, you will notice your short in breath and out breath, your long in breath and out breath. Try to be with your normal breath and observe your breath in your mind. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out, and rest with your normal breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with your normal breath. There may be other thoughts, notice them, bring your attention again to the breath and try to be with your normal breath. dukkha bhayapattacha nibbhaya sukappatthacha nisokha hontu sabbepi panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and put your palms together and place them against your chest. And take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a peaceful meditation in our life. Feel grateful to all the enlightened masters who transmitted this teaching from generation to generation. Feel grateful to anyone else who supported you to practice this meditation. The people who are taking care of this Pittsburgh Buddhist Center, people who clean and arrange this shine room for you to meditate comfortably. Be grateful to everything, including this cushion, this bell, this device which connected you from your home to practice meditation. Appreciate the support that you received from everyone and everything. With deep gratitude, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. Okay, everyone. So nice to have a room full of people and supporting each other to practice by being silent and being committed to our practice. Any sharing of your practice? Any questions that any obstacles that you experience in meditation? Yes.
Recently, life's been very interesting where I've had a lot of different experiences where I've had to change my perspective on something that was bad and turn it to something that's good.
Mm.
And in the same way where in this meditation today, I felt very distracted. I couldn't focus, that my mind and thoughts kept running. Instead of taking it as something that's bad, I took it as something that's good. That I have an opportunity right now where my mind is racing, where I'm in a mindset that might not be good, that I can use these meditation practices to get better at grounding myself when I do tend to spiral and things like that. So I guess just changing perspective on something that's bad and looking at it is something that's good, just using it as an opportunity to learn. So
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Definitely,
yeah.
that's the common experience we get. So when we sit down for meditation, different days we have different experiences, and of course, through the training it becomes quite consistent. But until then, our experience can be different based on our what happened in the day, based on our bodily condition. How our body is, if the body is tired or sleepy. So therefore, our experience in meditation will not be the same all the time. But I think I'm so glad that you kind of look at it in a positive way, because actually the reason that you are saying that your mind was racing because you become aware that it is racing, right? And that is what our mind is doing all the time, but we are not aware of it. We don't even take notice it. But right now in the meditation, the reason that we are saying that, oh, my mind was not focused, my mind was going all over, that may be true, but at the same time, what is true also is that you become aware of it. You have awareness of that chaotic, racing nature of the mind. That awareness is the meditation. Yeah. So otherwise, we will just simply be lost, in racing mind. We are not aware of it.
I also very much value just the time to meditate because I feel like a lot of time in the rest of my life, especially when I'm living for myself in a sort of way where I'm doing things that I want to do, I find myself distracted a lot where I don't have a time like this to just sit and think. So also it's
A structure
let my
here.
mind run a little bit,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So therefore we need to guide it, gradually. Yeah. I'm sure that most of you have similar experience. Can you share? He'll feel alone. Can can you share how did you handle that? Yeah. Anyone? Yes.
Well, I'll say I also had a similar experience with this meditation where I felt like I didn't get super focused at any point. And what's interesting about that is normally I sit for half an hour every day, but for the past month or so I haven't sat at all for just various reasons. I was traveling and stuff, and a lot of times when I'm sitting, I feel like I haven't made any progress. I haven't gone anywhere, but seeing like coming back for the first time and seeing how much harder it is for me to focus, it made me realize like I was making progress before, and sort of falling out of it. I've like lost a little of that progress, but it's interesting to see. I don't know, like this, like I was like maybe halfway through the meditation. I was like, is this longer than usual? Like that's so. I think it works if you do it consistently, even if sometimes you feel like nothing's happening.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. It's a very slow but steady progress when you do a consistent practice. You only notice it after a while. Anyone else would like to add?
Mine
Yes.
was a little bit backwards today. I got very focused initially at the beginning, and I just got very settled, and especially with the chanting. And then somewhere during maybe towards the end at the loving kindness meditation, the thoughts just came out of nowhere. It was just like an eruption of restlessness.
So what do you do with them?
Just watch them
Yeah.
and observe them.
As long as you watch them, you are safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few of them put me away though.
Yeah.
I had to come back.
Yeah, as long as we can watch them rather than being. Sometimes we can be lost in them, but we can come back. So again, I think I have shared earlier too. Many times that experiencing deep calmness and settle, and deep peace is one aspect of the meditation. We call it samatha or calming meditation. But then the more important part of the meditation is to have a deeper realizations of the nature of the mind. So those realization, a little bit, realization is making a big impact on our mind in like a long run. So like experiencing calm, deep relaxation is momentary. Of course, it's train the mind, but once you stand up, it's gone. but the deeper realization we get about our mind, oh, this is the nature of the mind, and this is it, how it's working, that deeper realization is stays. So those are like more. So therefore, in meditation, there are two aspects to it. One is experience this calm, deep, silent, deep, peaceful states. Other one is developing these glimpses of insight and realizations and understanding the very nature of the mind. And so in whatever the way, it is beneficial.
Meditation is having a healthy mind. And the best way to get a healthy mind is getting oxygen to the brain. And then, which is why you can always come back to the breath.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, and enough breathing. Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, that's the way that I've always stayed focused, even before we get into that part of meditation. If I'm wandering, just go back to the breath.
And also, like, like looking at the breath in that way, like, this is like getting more oxygen to the brain that makes it healthy. So we give kind of significance and value to the breath. And usually we, just don't care about the breath, just take it for granted. But when you look at the breath with that, value and significance, it's easier for us to be with the breath. This is not simple. This is not random. This is so important, the most precious thing, right? So looking at the breath in that way can help us to stay with the breath.
Well, it helps to be aware.
Yeah, breath. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
Pim, you were trying to say something here.
Yeah, I really appreciated what you shared earlier. I think at different points of my life, I've been trying to pursue peace, and there's other things that are recommended. So you might, run 10 miles or something, or there's sauna experiences where you go and you feel extreme heat and then extreme cold, and you, at the end of those experiences, maybe feel calmer. But I guess I've been noticing that with meditation and these experiences that there has been more continuity or permanence to that feeling of calmness that I've really appreciated. But I wanted to ask at some point if in the monastic training, if those other exercises or heat, or do you pursue those? Is that part of it, or it doesn't seem like it, but I've been...
Yeah, I think you have heard about Shaolin Temple.
Only vaguely, maybe in the movies.
That's, yeah, but I mean, in Buddhism we have different traditions. So I mean, we were trained in Theravada tradition, a little bit traditional and conservative. So we only focus on some. We only engage in some form of simple yoga, but not many sports. But when we were young monks, we played secretly, but no formal sports. Yeah. As boys. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And today I want to introduce Bhante Buddhadatta is sitting here. And he's the resident monk at Cleveland Buddhist Vihara, our other sister temple. And so today, all of us went to West Virginia, Bhavana Society, West Virginia. The monks in the East Coast got together. Today is the full moon day, the first day of the rain retreat, and it is the custom that monks gather, and then we have purification custom through confession and determination and also meeting the senior monks. And so we all met Bhante Gunaratana, Bhante Ji, and received his guidance and blessings. And we also did our purification rite. And so we are now ready to start our rain retreat. So they came this morning and we traveled to there, and then just after that we rushed back to come to this meditation. So they are still here with me. But this time, for this rain retreat, I'm going to help Cleveland Buddhist Vihara. They have been, requesting me to, come and, help grow, help that community for some time. So this rain retreat, I'll be observing my rain retreat in Cleveland Buddhist Temple. But of course, I'm not going to stay whole week there. I'm going to, I'm planning to come to Wednesday session as much as I can, and at least until Bante Metta comes back. Bante Metta has to help his home monastery in Sri Lanka. He'll be observing his rain retreat next full moon day. So if you miss this full moon, you have the option to observe the next full moon. But then you don't get a robe because you have to stay until the end of the next month. By that time, the robe offering ceremonies are done. But anyway, that's an option. So he will, yeah. And so I'll be spending more time in Cleveland Buddhist Temple, but I'll be coming back. And of course, we have this technology. We have this. You may see me over there sometime. Yeah. So Bante is here with us because of that. Yeah. So maybe Bante will exchange. You come here and I go there. Yes. Anyway, so and we are good as monks. Of course, we are going to have more additional practice to our own personal personal practice, but we will also have additional programs during this week. And one thing I would like to introduce is this. I want to encourage you. I have prepared this recitation, daily recitation that you can do every day. Okay, so today is the full moon, so we are going to complete our rainy retreat in October full moon, and our robe offering ceremony will be in November 8th. So during that period, I'm going to give you a challenge to read this card every day. And I prepare this card. This is about 10 paramitas. And I'm going to explain what we mean by paramitas. Okay, has anyone heard that this term paramita? Yes.
It's kind of like the opposite of the fetters. It's to bring you into liberation.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. So there are 10 virtues. Specifically, we among the many virtues we have, there are 10 virtues that are that can be practiced as a way to move towards the enlightenment. And so when you learn the life of the Buddha, in his life, he has perfected these 10 virtues. And, every virtue has, different levels. We all have certain, what do you call with the plant is small?
Seeds.
Sprouts. Yeah, sprouts, yeah. We all have the sprouts of these virtues, but they can be cultivated and perfected. So, so our goal is to learn these 10 paramitas. So every week we will be discussing these different paramitas. And just like we did last rain retreat, I'll be giving a specific challenge every week that you had to fulfill before the next Wednesday. That will start from the next Wednesday. But in addition to that, challenge, and I'm going to give away this card, and this is about the 10 virtues. So I will read this later. And so if you think that you can commit to read, and I'm ready to give you this today. And our goal is to read it every morning, and then hopefully we can mark here the days that you chant. Some days you may not be able to, some days we have to, we have something you have to urgent to, that's okay. And so these 3 months we have at least 90 days, and we try to do as many as we can. At the end of the rain retreat, just share among each other, how many days you did it. I could have done the calendar here that you can mark, but no, you can write by yourself. Okay, so I will read it later. So let's try to be familiar with this term paramita, and this, what we really mean by this term, and also what are the qualities that we are going to cultivate. So the whole Buddhist path, the spiritual path, is a form of perfecting human nature. and then perfecting human nature. That may be one way we can understand it. Perfecting human nature. We can do it in there are two aspects to this. One is recognizing the defilements or toxics, or we call fetters, as I mentioned. So recognizing, as human mind, we have negative habits, patterns, what we call defilements, negative tendencies, and recognizing them, and then work on them and try to minimize them, weaken them, and eventually to remove all of them. So the Buddhist called Arahant because he has removed all forms of defilements from his mind. So in this perfecting human nature, one aspect of that path is to recognize and then weaken and remove defilements, negative patterns and habits. The other aspect is to cultivate and develop wholesome qualities. So this practice is about cultivating that wholesome qualities, recognizing the wholesome qualities and potentials in our mind, and then purposely cultivate and develop them. So, and so we can start nurturing these wholesome qualities, and then that will help us. And why this is so? There are such 10 qualities that are wholesome qualities that we are capable of, but we can keep cultivating. And they have given this special name paramita. Paramita. And it's an important term. Usually para means beyond. It also has sense of transcendence. And we usually use that term para to mean the other shore. Like, you are maybe this side of the river. When you cross the river, and you will go to the other shore. So the para means beyond, further away. It can also mean the other shore. So what we mean by other shore is metaphorically is the other shore, because we may be in the side of suffering, defilements, making mistakes, and repeating the same cycle of suffering again and again, experiencing same pain, same suffering, same disappointments again and again. And so we can call that repeated experience of same suffering, and again we can call it samsara. And we do it every moment. We can also repeat that cycle even beyond our death again. So that's called samsara. So this show may be the show of suffering, but then we can train ourselves to cross the ocean, cross the river, and go to the other shore, which is the complete absence of this suffering and complete peace and happiness, and which we call nibbana or enlightenment. So these qualities are called paramita because these qualities help us to cross over, and these qualities helping us to cross over. And they are growing our personality. So they're helping us to rise above these defilements and then this suffering and then cross over. So in that sense, we call them paramita. And but the common translation also Bhante perfections.
Yes.
Yeah, perfections.
So 10 perfection.
Yeah, we usually 10 paramitas. In English we call them 10 perfections. That's the other meaning. Para means beyond, and it also has a sense of transcendence. And sometimes we use the term parama, means the noble, the highest. So in that sense, paramita also means like a perfect way we can live in the world, right? So these 10 qualities, perfect way we can live in the world. So therefore, sometimes we also got perfections, and these are like initial qualities, but we can cultivate them. We can also perfect them. So when you perfect these virtues to the highest level, then you can call the Buddha or the Arahant or the enlightened one. So these 10 qualities are generosity, starting with that generosity, and then morality or virtuousness, morality, and then next one is called renunciation or letting go. letting go, renunciation, and then wisdom, and then diligence, and then patience, and then truthfulness, and then determination, steadiness in the practice, determination, and then loving kindness, and then last one is equanimity. Yeah. But did you remember the Pali stanza? Yeah. Do you remember?
දානං සීලංච නෙක්ඛම්මං පඤ්ඤා විරියේන පංචමං කන්ති සච්ච අදිත්තානං මෙත්තු පෙක්ඛාති මේ දස.
This is how we remember this when we were novice monks. Okay, Bhante, can you chant that?
දානං සීලංච නික්ඛම්මං පඤ්ඤා විරියේන පංචමං කන්ති සච්ච මදිත්ථානං මෙත්තු පෙක්ඛාති මේ දස.
Thank you, Bhante. So dana means generosity. Sila means virtuousness or moral behavior. Nekkhamma means renunciation or letting go. Panya means wisdom. Virya means energetic or diligence. Kanti means patience. Satya means truthfulness. Aditthana means determination, steadiness in our practice. Metta, you know that, loving kindness. And upekha is equanimity. These are the 10 qualities. So in Buddhist tradition, we have, whole genre of Buddhist stories. We call them Jataka stories, right? And usually Jataka stories are kind of organized in a way that how the Buddha in different lifetimes perfected these different virtues. Traditionally, it is believed that as a bodhisattva, who's practicing to become the Buddha, he will focus on one virtue in one lifetime and try to perfect it, try to cultivate that quality to the fullest. And the next lifetime, he focus on another quality. So each lifetime, each life for him is like a journey, a step, forward towards the, human perfection, human, enlightenment. So each life he has cultivated different qualities. So in our case, each week we will try to cultivate one quality. Of course, we will cultivate a little bit. Our sprout will grow a little bit. Yeah. And then after that, if you want, you can continue that practice to grow all these qualities, more and more. So this is what we are going to practice during this rain retreat. Okay, so they are called 10 perfections. Sometime maybe during our discussion, explaining these qualities, we will also share some of the stories, some of the Jataka stories that are given in the Buddhist literature. Yes.
It's might be a little off topic, but in the Jataka stories, if they talk about like the paramitas, when he perfects each of the paramitas, do they talk about like when he goes like if with life he was in stream entry and once return?
Yeah. Actually, he did not achieve any of them in his previous lives, and because he became the Buddha, but he was perfecting paramitas.
Okay.
Yeah, because so that's good that you asked that question. In order to become a stream entry and become an arahant, you don't have to perfect all the 10 paramitas. You can, but you don't have to perfect them. You cultivate them to some level. But in order to become the Buddha, because these qualities has 3 levels. Like generosity has 3 levels. Like one is like being cultivating your generosity to the point that you can just share and give anything that belongs to you. And if there's a need, you don't have any second thought, you just give away. That's the first level. Second level is that you are willing to give away your body parts for the benefit of others. like, of course, giving blood will be one thing, maybe giving hair will be another thing, but those things, so, but even like, I mean, there are monks in Sri Lanka who donate their kidneys. And there are many monks, who live with one kidney because they have donated their kidney to someone, who needed it, maybe a child, so that is like a next level of generosity. But the highest level of generosity is giving like life sacrifice, giving the whole life for the benefit of others. So becoming arahant, you don't have to cultivate the all level, because becoming a Buddha is like not only attaining enlightenment, but also developing all these other quality, other skills to be a very effective teacher, and with other powers. We talk about Bhagava, the blissfulness, the power of the Buddha because of these 10 perfections he has cultivated. So in order to become the Buddha, you have to cultivate all the 3 levels. Each quality has 3 levels. But anyway, so there's one Jataka story. Then as a Bodhisattva, he perfected the generosity. He has cultivated generosity to other levels, and in one lifetime, he was be generous. But and he noticed there was a tigress who was fallen into a pit, and with his cubs, we can call them cubs, right? Cubs. And he was desperate, and he was nothing to eat, and he was just about to eat the cubs. And as an ascetic, Bodhisattva noticed it, and he really wanted to intervene in that whole thing. He remembered his practice of generosity. He jumped himself to the pit to save the cubs and save that family. That marks the perfection of the generosity. So the Buddha attained the Buddhahood, not the Arahanthood. Yeah. So, but of course, there are moments of realization along that path. But Jataka stories is a collection of stories. There are, now what we found now is like a whole collection, is a mix. There are stories that are like that Buddha has taught, that how he, lived different lives, but then it didn't stop there. It continued to grow. That story continued. There are many other folk tales, and the other stories also there. Now it's very difficult for us to separate which is one. But now we use the story as moral stories. Whether it's coming from the Buddha or from the folk tradition, but it's still they are moral stories. So now we treat them more like a moral stories. But there are some stories we can see that maybe this is like, what Buddha has said. But now it's because we have 547 stories. Yeah, it continues to grow. So thank you. So when we continue to cultivate these qualities, what is happening is actually these qualities become so internalized, and it becomes so part of our nature. And become Bodhisattva, become like somebody embody these qualities. So it's become more like a natural. That's our goal. Okay.
I would like to share a story with somebody whom I met while I'm in Akron. There's a path called Toba. Yes, and so I go sometimes for a walk. So one day I met somebody, a lady, and then I'm working with Bhante Lakhana, and she talked to us. She's a musician. And she said she had difficulties in her life, and also she's having a friend who is very sick. His kidneys are not functioning well, and so he has to go. He has to get a kidney. So she thought, okay, I can give him a kidney, and so he did not. So when she told to him that she want to give a kidney to him, and he was surprised, and he couldn't believe that
definitely.
how, because usually we say that kidneys must be matched.
Much there.
You know?
Blood type.
But I heard in USA that you can donate a kidney to somebody else, so that if there is a matching one, can
They
get
can
from somebody
like a
else.
bank.
Bank,
Yeah.
yeah, kidney bank or somebody.
Yeah.
And so see, I could see the really practice of generosity that she is having. You know, she is not a Buddhist, but she was interested in Buddhism. She has been practicing meditation.
She's a true human. Right?
Yeah, true human. It was really nice to meet. You know, to such that kind of generous thoughts, like and having great wish of giving. And so that those are called we can call
Bodhisattvas.
you know.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, let's cultivate them.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have converted these 10 qualities into aspirations. So every morning you will make an aspiration based on these 10 qualities. Okay, so that will be our practice. So with that, we will now move to the other part of the program. So it's page number 14, sharing merits. By coming to this practice today and doing our meditation and engaging this wholesome discussion, we have generated so much good karma, good merits in our heart. Now it is time for us to share these good merits with everyone else. First of all, let us recall to our mind our departed relatives, our family members who are no more with us today, and let us be deeply grateful for their care and love towards us, and then share these merits with them. May all of our departed family members share these merits. May they be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ettavata ca amhihi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe santa anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until attaining Nibbana, purification. If by body, spiritual mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determined to be healed. Now we will do our blessing chant. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you today. Throughout this chant, we will also maintain and radiate loving kindness towards you. And may you receive the blessings of this wholesome vibration and wholesome loving kindness. And may you be blessed with good health, strength and courage to overcome your difficulties, and peace and happiness. And especially today, we want to extend our blessings to Lori, wishing her happy birthday and good health and spiritual growth. And may everything be smooth for her. Wishing that to her, and we will chant. And you may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, people who need help,
Recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sankho joche sujoche suvacho jansamudu anatimani santosakoche subaroche ampakinchoche sallavukavunti santrindriyoche nipakoche ambagambo kulesu ananugindo nachakundang samacare kinchena vinyo pare upavadeyum sukino vakemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukitanta ye kechipana bhutanti tasavata brava anavasesadikava imantava majjima rasakanukatula dittava eva additta yeja dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesiva sabbe satta bhavantu sukitanta naparo parang nikumbete nati manyeta kanta cinang kanche vyarosana patiga sanyananya manyasa dukka minchaya matayatani puntang ayusaika puntamanuraki evam pisambha bhutesu manasang bhavai aparimanang mettang ca sabba lokasmin manasang bhavai aparimanang uddang adochatiriyam ca asambhadang avirang asapantang tittang charan nisingno va sayano va yavatansa vigatamindo etang sating adittai brahmamitang viharang idamaho ditting ca anupagamma silavadassane sampanno kamesu vinayyakedang nahi jatu gambaseyang punareti tena sanca vanjena sunti te hotu sambadaya tena sanca vanjena sambarogo vinassatu etena sanca vanjena hotu te jaya mangalang sabbitiyo vivanjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව භවතු සම්ප මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්ප දේවතා සම්ප බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොන්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්ප මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්ප දේවතා සම්ප ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොන්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්ප මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්ප දේවතා සම්ප සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොන්ති භවන්තු
Let us spend a moment of reflection, recall into our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during our past few days. Take a moment to think about your yesterday, maybe day before yesterday, or maybe in recent past. If you got a chance to do a kind deed, you were able to listen to someone, care for someone, and you were able to give something to someone, just recall those wholesome moments to your life now. Let us rejoice these opportunities to practice kindness. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Recall to your mind a moment that someone was kind to you, someone cared for you, someone was generous to you, or you notice the kindness of another person. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So nice to have you all tonight and really appreciate your practice. And those who join our YouTube, we also appreciate your participation. Although you are not here with us, we feel your presence, your connection, and we look forward to see you again in our next session. So I'm going to give away these cards. Please come and take one from me. I trust that you will read it in the morning. and have a reminder in your phone. And so we will try to read it every day.
Do we do it before we meditate? After we
Yeah,
meditate?
before, yeah. So these are affirmations, like before you can do it every morning. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. So we will try the blessings on our birthday girl first. Yeah. So please come. Yeah. And please also stay for the cake and the song.
And there's a card in the library if anybody wants to sign it.
Lori, can you come please? Please come for the blessing strings. Special one.